Welcome back. So yeah, I was saying we're actually decorating this in real time because I'm actually very stretched for time. It's around, I think it's past 10 at the moment, and this is my son's birthday cake I'm decorating, and his party is actually this afternoon. And I'm also supposed to decorate some cupcakes as well for his classmates. So 30 cupcakes for them, and I'm supposed to drop the cupcakes in school before it's before the school is over basically. So that's why I'm kind of in a rush, which is a good thing. So I get to do it in good time. Yeah, so let's do this together. So basically what I'm doing now is just cleaning the board that I'm gonna use to decorate the cake. I just put vinegar on the board. Vinegar is a good cleaning agent, and it doesn't make the board like wet, like water would. So yeah, so that's done. And I'm using the central dowel. Just gonna put that in the middle. I have already drilled the middle of the board, so yeah. And I already measured it to 8 inches. I want the height of my cake to be 8 inches. Yeah, so that's it really. And yeah, let's get going. So I'm just putting my first layer, which is the vanilla. So these are 5-inch diameter cakes. Let me just put back this vinegar because it has happened to me once where because I had my vinegar still on, instead of putting my sugar syrup, I used the vinegar as my syrup, not knowing. And I realized just as I was about to complete the crumb coating process. So now I've learned my lesson. Once I use the vinegar to clean the board, I just take it out because I don't want to mistakenly add vinegar to my cake instead of the sugar syrup. You know how vinegar tastes. Nobody would like to have that in their cake. So that's what we call a significant event in clinical practice. I'm a doctor as well in my day job. So when you have disasters, that's why it's called a significant event. So adding vinegar to your cake is a significant event, and we want to avoid that. So yeah, so this is Swiss meringue buttercream, my best type of buttercream. I have the recipe on my channel, and I'm going to put a video. So if you want to know how to make that, it is very delicious. It's not grainy. It's so smooth, so silky. It's not sugary like American buttercream. I mean, so it's just the best. If you don't know how to do it, please just head over to that video and do it and stop using American buttercream. The world has moved on. You deserve a good tasting cake. You deserve to have a cake that, it's not all sugary and all. So go get that video and watch it. But yeah. So I'm just adding my sugar syrup. If you don't know how to do sugar syrup is basically sugar and syrup equal parts. So I just do, if I like for this one now, is like half cup sugar, half cup water. I boil it, stir it until it's dissolved, and then I let it to cool. And that's my sugar syrup. That's basically what it is. It just helps to keep the cake moist, because the cake is going to go in the fridge. Although, I mean, they're going to eat the cake this afternoon anyway, so it's going to remain moist. But like, say if you were going to make it beforehand, putting it in the fridge and all that. So just using the sugar syrup helps to just maintain that moisture of the cake so it doesn't dry out, basically. So your cake is still quite moist when it's going to be cut. And yeah, so I'm just doing that layer. Then I have my last layer of vanilla. I'm just going to put my syrup on top and let it to go in before I then cover it. I just hope my central dowel is not going to poke out. Just hope I measured it right and it's not going to, hopefully it doesn't poke out. If it does, well, yeah, it's poked out. But it's just a little that poked out. So we should be able to fix that. We should be able to use our buttercream to cover that. So these are the good things about actually doing this live. So you get to see the, like, not mistakes, but like the challenges or the hurdles we have to cross while doing this cake decorating process. I enjoy cake decorating, to be honest. It's a very creative process. It tests your creativity, it makes its problem solving skills, you know. So if you're looking for a job and you're looking for how to explain to the employers, how have you solved problems? I decorate cakes. I decorate cakes. And I mean, how else, what else can give you the opportunity to test your problem solving skills, if not cake decorating? Because you encounter problems all the time, in cake decorating. Like this one I just told you, stuff poking out. That's just one of the minor problems. I mean, there are other major problems. Cake is leaning, blah, blah, blah. You keep learning, figuring out how to solve problems. So it's not a minor skill. Don't let people make you feel like cake decorating is just a basic thing. It's not at all. You need so cake making and decorating is both a science and an art. So it combines two areas, which makes you very intelligent. Yeah. So if you're a cake artist or an aspiring cake artist, don't feel less than any other person just because the world doesn't appreciate cake makers, because you're a genius. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Cake decorating is genius, combining science, combining arts, problem solving skills, critical thinking, customer relations, because you're going to be dealing directly. If you're going to be making cakes for clients, you have customer relations, you have, inventory, because you have to think about. I mean, and these are areas that I really wasn't strong in at all. I always thought myself to be someone that's not very good with finance and accounting and things like that. But making cakes has brought out a side of me that I didn't know, I could actually do, because you have to plan ahead. I've never been a planner, to be honest. I've never been a planner. I've always been someone that just spur of the moment kind of person. But when you're making cakes for clients, you have to plan ahead. You have to plan, the ingredients you're going to use to make the cake ahead. If you're going to be ordering a topper, you have to order that way ahead of time for you to meet up. You have to even make some things ahead of time, make sure you have enough. I mean, I've had times where not planning ahead, cost me a lot. Like maybe I didn't even know I didn't have enough eggs, or I didn't have enough sugar, and then it's last minute. So this cake decorative process has really, really, really taught me a lot. I've gained a whole lot of skills. Yeah. I've gained organizational skills. I mean, who would have thought that cake decorating would be actually a process that prepares you for the corporate markets, when people are looking for jobs and they're looking, okay, organizational skills, critical thinking, problem solving skills, things like that. Cake decorating has given me all that. And even time management, because you have to work, especially if you're dealing with ganache, you really have to work really good quickly. And yeah, anyway, so basically this is our crumb coat done. And I'm just going to pop that in the fridge, let it set while I decorate my cupcakes, and then we'll be back to do the final coats. Yeah, see you later. Hi, welcome back. So basically what I'm doing now is to print out the toppers that will be on the cupcakes. I said I was going to do, I'm doing 30 cupcakes for his class. So this is edible wafer paper. So I've just printed out these superhero words. So yeah, so I'm just going to be cutting them out really so that I can just put them on it. Ideally, to get exactly, to cut it out properly, see, I need to like maybe use carve knife to do that, but I don't think I have time for that because right now is I don't have much time. So I'm just going to see what I can do with a pair of scissors. Anyway, it's gonna go on the cupcakes. So yeah, I guess it's not aesthetically, it won't be too bad. But yeah, just gonna show you that. And yeah, meanwhile I'm quite hungry, so forgive me. I'm gonna have to steal some of those cake tops I cut out earlier. You're gonna wonder how I'm able to resist the temptation of eating all my cakes when I'm baking them. Well, I don't always eat them though. I've gotten so used to the cakes now. But today I'm hungry. The weather is getting hot these days. Hot weather is not a baker's favorite thing because we have to be very careful with the buttercream melting and all that. Um, so yeah, while every other person is happy that it's getting warmer, for the baker, it's like, okay. But really, I need to invest in an air conditioner for my kitchen because that will, that will save me a lot of headache. Really, if I have an air conditioner, then I don't have to worry really about the temperature when I'm doing my buttercream. So yeah, I think that'll be the next thing for me. I keep saying it. I will do. I will do. I will do, and then the summer passes, and then next year I'm back to square one saying I will. But it's a huge investment really here. So um we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So basically I have them like this, but I mean to make it pretty, I need to cut it to make it more precise. So I'm gonna show you later how everything, how I'm gonna cut how everything, I don't want to show you the whole boring process. So yeah, so see you later. Guess what? I actually thought that maybe using a carved knife will be quicker. Oops. will be a quicker process than using this scissors. Because yeah, so let's just try it out and see. Because why not? Um, yeah, I think it's actually quicker than using the scissors. It just makes it precise and neater. When you're doing an artistic thing, it just has to be perfect, isn't it? You just have to take the time to, although it takes time, but what's art when it's not beautiful? Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's imperfect art. There's actually a kind of art where it's purposely made to be imperfect, but there is also the art where it's obvious that one just didn't take their time to do something nice, you know. So yeah, it's not like everything has to be perfect in life. Life is not perfect, So, but at least make the effort to make something look good. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's what cake decorating is, a game of passion, really, because it takes a lot of time, and a lot of people don't appreciate that. It takes so much more time than you would expect. Yep, that's it. You see, that looks much better. Yeah, that's much better than having it like this on the cake. So I'm just going to take my time and do all that for the 30 cakes, because each child deserves to have something, a term on their cake. I mean, I can't put on just a few and leave a few, because then they're going to start, no, crying, and oh no, why did you blah blah blah? You know how kids are. So yeah, you might as well do it for the 30 of them. And yeah, so I will show you later how it all turns out. Hello, so welcome back. Um, so yes, so these are some of the ones I've cut out. See how pretty they are. Yep. So I'm just gonna just do a basic um buttercream swirl, because there's no point doing any elaborate designs. Since we're just gonna put the toppers. So just a basic swirl. I'm using think is it a 6D? I'm gonna confirm what the tip 6B is. Yeah, I think it's 6B. Yeah, so it's just a basic, well, so I don't even have time for anything more elaborate, because I still need to decorate the main cake. So yeah, this just saves time. Right, so now we're gonna put so I'll put the one that says Daniel in the middle, so that it's obvious whose it is. See, Daniel. And then we can put the rest just anyhow. Comes boom bang, um bang, more boom, um how here as well. Boom boom here, and bang, crash, and another boom. Yep. And that's it. That's it. That's our cupcakes done for the kids. And that's just the 12. So I'm going to do the rest of the 18. So, because there are going to be 30 of them. And I'm going to put them in the fridge so that they can firm up because the weather is quite hot. They will serve them after school. So once it firms up, and then I'll go drop it off. And I'll come and continue the main cake because that will be for the afternoon celebration with just a few of his friends, really, not many. But yeah. Okay, let's see how this looks. Hi, welcome back. So I've decided to color the other ones just so that's, just to spice things up a bit, not looking monotonous. So we're just gonna put a color blue to it really. Yeah, so I have my Americolor Royal Blue. No, white blue. White color. And well, since the theme is Spiderman, Spiderman colors are blue and red, isn't it? So yeah, so that's why we're using the color blue. And I don't want to make it too deep because I really don't want to make the children's teeth or tongue to be colored. So yeah, so I'm not gonna put a lot of blue. I think this should be alright. I mean, if I want to deepen this, all I need to do is just to use an immersion blender and deepen it. So I guess maybe that's what I'll just do, to be honest, because I was thinking maybe I should do another one that is red, but do I really have time for all that? Do I have time to have different colors? Anyway, let's see. We'll see what it turns out to be. I think I should use the immersion blender. Yeah, just gonna get. So this is my immersion blender. And before I use it, I just need to give it a quick wipe with my vinegar. So just 1 minute. Oh, again. Oh. All right, all done. So let's do this. You see, just look at that very vibrant blue color. Basically, this is how you get a vibrant blue color without having to use too much food color. Go out so nothing goes to waste. And yep, that is our blue there. Makes it all the more silkier, the immersion blender. All right. Yep, I love it. I love the color it's giving. So we're just gonna now use our, which one should we use? We used 6B the other time. So right now that 6B is not even available because I'll have to wash it if I want to use it again. So I would have to use another one. Let me see. So I'm just gonna cut. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. I think we should just go with this one. This is a 2D. Yeah, just a close tip. Close start 2D. We're walking against time right now, so no time for fluff. All right. I hope this will be enough to cover these cupcakes. But let's see. All right, so let's do this. Let's get that out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. I hope the noise of my fridge is not actually getting into this recording because I can hear it from here. But anyway, it's a kitchen, so what do you expect? Right, so let's do this. So we're not doing anything special, just same old swirls, just swirls. That's all. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Nothing too fancy. There's no time for that. Swirl, 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 swirl. Perfect. I'm loving this color. I actually prefer it to the white, to be honest. So I'm happy that I decided to do that. So let me just get the toppers now. Just gathering them. Okie dokie. So as before, we'll just put the Daniel topper in the middle and yeah, just go putting the other ones, trying to vary the numbers so they don't, same number is not consecutive. Get what I mean? There's an art to these things, you know. That's the beautiful thing about cake decorating. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section if you're loving this whole process, if you're loving me doing it in real time, because it's not my usual style. I would normally just edit it in fast pace and just put a music or voiceover. But if you like that I'm showing you the process in real time, please put it in the comment section and let's know, so that I'll know whether I should just continue like this in my next videos. So yeah, so that's basically done. And you can see how soft, and it's so hot right now. Like I have to put this in the fridge to firm up before I take them to the school. So I'm really, really, really rushing so that I have some time Put them in the fridge. But yeah, just look at that. Just look at that. Yep. We're just gonna take pictures. All right, guys. So for the last set, I'm thinking I should just might as well just do the red color and just I mean Spiderman using it, so why not? Yep. So still my Emery color, red. So I'm just gonna mix that up. You're gonna see the magic of immersion blender. So before I found out about immersion blender, I used to struggle a lot with getting deep colors, especially red. Because anytime you mix red with white, it just turns pink. And you know, you would have to pour and pour and pour a lot of food color to try to get that vibrant red color. And it just ends up tasting bad or staining your tongue. Until I discovered immersion blender. So you can see this pink now. It's gonna turn red. Just watch the magic. Just watch magic happen. So I've washed my blade. And let's do this. Can you see that? Okay, so just can you see that vibrant red? Yeah. If you want to even red, you can add more food color and do the same. I think this is okay. I mean, just look at the difference. Just look at the pink. Just look at how it was before and compare. Can you see? Yeah, immersion blender is a game changer. As a cake decorator, you just have to have it as a tool. Like, it will save you a lot. It will just, up your cake decorating game. Yeah, so get it on Amazon. And I think I'll just put the link of my Amazon products on there. So, yep. I'm happy with this. I don't want to make it any redder. I don't want the tongue to be stained. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. And comparing it with the blue there. See? Blue and red. Okay, so now next is to... It's good. I'm showing you all this process that goes on. So, with cake decorating, showing you the behind the scenes. I hope you guys are enjoying it though. I hope you are enjoying it. So, bringing out our tips again. We don't have time to start washing the other tips, so I'm just gonna look for which tip should I use? Yeah, I'll just use this one. I'll just use the 1M open star tip. I literally have just about 1.5 hours to the party. So, and I've not even decorated the main cake. So, I need to be fast, like really fast right now. Okay, so now we have the remaining cakes. A little bit more than 30, but yeah, just so that the teachers also have something to eat. And couldn't make more really, so that's what we have. And it's just enough. It's just enough. Well done. I'm so happy. Right, so the remaining ones, so yeah, so there's still Daniel there. So Daniel is gonna go in the middle. And just gonna put the rest around it. Boom, 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 boom. There's actually another Daniel here, so Daniel goes there. And then Pal goes here. Yeah, so two of them don't have. Oh yeah, the teachers can do without. Sure, they won't mind. And that's it. That's it. So picture time and femming up time, and then I'll just rush to the school and drop it there. Right, let me show you how everything looks together. I love it. I love this blue. It's perfect. I'm just taking pictures. Perfect. Okay, so here we have all our cakes. So just gonna zoom right in and you see all that there. I love this blue ones, really. They're looking very fine. The red ones are there. What do you guys think? Just let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Did I do well? Is there anything I should have done better? I'm sure there are things I would have done better, but given the time constraint, I think I tried. What do you guys think? Anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's our cakes all done. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go and get the major cake done. Bye. All right, we're back. I am so racing against time right now because, wow, I have not even started the final coat for the big cake, and I just have about 1 hour. And I still have a lot of things to do for the birthday party. So it's not just the cake. I still have chicken to make. So yeah, so basically what I'm doing right now is for the crumb coat, I wanted to do ganache. Well, I don't have time right now to make ganache from scratch. So this is leftover ganache that I had. And it's very little. So I don't even think it's going to cover the whole cake, but let's see how it goes. And I just need ganache to enter the cake anyhow, because I love the taste of ganache. So I just don't want it to be all buttercream. So let's just get this little ganache in, and then we can use the rest of the buttercream for the rest of the cake. So yeah, this comes in handy again. It's just going to emulsify the ganache and basically bring out your leftover ganache to make it brand new. Yeah. Sorry, if you don't like the sound of this, just reduce the volume. We're doing it in real time, so So I don't know what my plan is, how I'm going to pull off using this little ganache to cover the entire cake. Or, well, that's where creativity comes in. So let us see. That's the challenging or the exciting thing about cake decorating, really. It really challenges you. It really brings out that creative side of you. You think outside the box. How do you use this little ganache to cover an entire cake. Well, I seriously don't have a plan at the moment. But let's just see how it goes. I'm just going to put this in the microwave just a little bit, just because it's still a bit thick. So I'm just going to make it slightly liquid. Yeah, you don't want to make it too runny, though. So just short bursts. Oops, I almost forgot. Jeez, I was distracted. I was looking at my microphone and then I forgot that the ganache was in the micro. God of mercy. Oh God, you see the little thing I just did and see how liquid it is already. Oh my God. And that is what cake decorating is. Any little thing can become a nightmare, can become a disaster. Yeah, you have to fix. But thankfully, I mean, it's more liquidy than I actually intended it to be. But it may end up being a good thing because then the more liquidy it is, the more likely it's then gonna cover the cake. Like it's now gonna run through the cake. It may just be a very thin layer though, but anyhow, I mean, I'm still gonna cover it with the buttercream, but I just need ganache to get into that cake because you guys need to taste ganache. And if you've tasted ganache before, you're not going back. I used to be all team buttercream, team Swiss meringue. I'm not gonna try ganache, but my dear, when I tried it, I also bought into the rave. So yeah. So now let's go get our cake and start decorating this. My kitchen is a mess right now, but I hope I'll be able to sort it out before these people come over. Right, so I'm just trying to get my tools out for the decorating process. Usually like to have a tray there. My tray is really a mess right now, so I'm just gonna wash that off quickly and then get the cake. And then you guys are gonna see how working with ganache is a very tricky process because you need to work very fast. Like it sets very quickly. But good thing the weather is warm, so ganache and hot weather are actually a good team. Well, hot weather with buttercream, not so good. But with ganache, actually, it's good to work with in cream in hot weather because it means that your ganache is not going to set very quickly, and you don't now have to like rush and all that. But yeah, let's just see how that is going to pan out right now. Okay, hope you guys can still see because I just will hate to see that I was doing all this decoration and it was not showing on the video. So I just hope I hope it is showing. But yeah, time is going. I need to hurry up. Just getting all my tools ready for your ganache decoration. You need your spatula, your cake scraper, and you need a smaller cake scraper as well. Okay, now let's do this. Let's get the cake out of the fridge. I mean, because it's been in the fridge all this while. Oops. So let's get it out. Wish I could show you all these things, but you know, I'm working alone right now, so the camera has to be in one place. But I hope you can imagine. So that is your crumb coated cake. Now, we're going to cover this cake with this little bit of ganache. I'm going to pour the entire thing. So this is why I said it was actually a good thing that this became very liquidy because then it gets to go around the whole cake. Even though it was a little bit more liquidy than I had planned, but all things work out for good. Right. So, and Now, this is how we're going to do it. Let's see how much of this ganache can actually cover this cake, because it is well. Right. You can see that the ganache is not quite a lot. It's only a very thin layer, but anyhow, it's getting there. It's getting there. And thank God the weather is not too cold, because right now it would have been all set and oh dear. What a disaster to work with. Just a little bit of ganache. I was getting all set. Because it's not a funny matter at all. So this is all the ganache that is left. We're going to have to find a way to still cover these bits that are not covered. Oh, it is well. Okay. It's not too bad. Right. Okay. Just need to do one more scrape. One more scrape. You see that it's already setting. And the cake is cold, so it's setting. It's setting quickly. But yeah. Okay. Well, not too bad. We still have a few rough patches. But yeah, we can cover those with this little ganache that is left. All I need to do is just let's see. Okay. Right. I don't usually bother with the top because I can always cut off the top to make the sharp edges. So I just focus on the sides. Right. So this is the only ganache left. This alone. Right. So that's what we're going to use to cover those rough places. So I'm just going to, it's a bit firm, so I'm just going to put it in the microwave just slightly, like 2 seconds, just to bring it back to consistency. And then, not quite there. Okay. 2 more seconds. Yep, that's it. That's it. So now this is where you want your ganache to actually have set, so that by the time you're doing the finishing, the touching up the areas, it will not all smudge. So while I'm waiting for it to set, I will need to wash off these. That's the thing with working with ganache. There's a lot of washing because I can't use this. It's just going to make it all rough again. So you have to wash and use a very smooth, very clean spatula. Yeah, ganache business is quite tricky, but it's all worth it. It's worth it, really. Taste of ganache is worth the stress, to be honest. So, all right, that's all washed. So just to clean it up, make it dry, and then we go around to just make it all smooth. Whew, oh dear. This is very rushed, but I hope you guys get the point. All right, are you still with me? Yeah, the video is still running, so good. Now we're gonna cover up these places. So it's set. It's still a bit wet. You see, the weather is cold. It's hot. That's why it's not even in a normal weather. Well, not normal. In cold weather, by now it would have been very dry. That if I do like this, I won't be seeing this. So it's still a bit wet, but really, I can't wait for it. I don't have the time. So let's go in and smoothen these patches, really. So we're just going to cover these patches. That's what we're doing. And when you do this, okay, because this one is closer to the end, I'm just going to use this one to smooth. So you see that it's covered up. And then you scrape this out and clean it up. So the business with ganache, there's a lot of cleaning going on. Right. So you look for another rough patch. See this top? It's all rough there. So you just cover it. So the more ganache you have starting, the less rough patches you're gonna have anyway. So having all these rough patches because we didn't even have a lot to start with in the first place. So there was a lot of and you scrape it out and you clean it as well. So I can't go in like this. So to smoothen those sides, you need a smaller spatula, and that's where this comes in. So, oops, now this makes it even worse. So, let's see. Let's do the bottom part first. Okay, that's better. Now, let's, oh dear, this is bad. And this is because the weather, because it's not setting quickly, is smudging. Oh dear. All right. Smudging because the weather is so hot, and this is why I need a what they call it, air conditioner in the kitchen, because at least to make the weather, gosh, come on. Just needed to smoothen out a bit. Yeah. Okay. Not so bad. Well, good thing is you then choose what area of your cake needs to be the back. So nothing is perfect. You don't have to kill yourself trying to make everything look smooth. Find the part that is the best and make it your front, and any part that is really bad becomes the back, except the whole thing is a mess. And then, but yeah, you don't have to kill yourself trying to get it all smooth. Now, let's smoothen this one out. Okay. Let's get them together. Remember, we didn't have enough ganache in the first place to start with. So we are really doing a lot with the little ganache we had to even start with. Oh dear. Okay. I don't like how this part is just looking too rough. Okay, it's setting. So this has already set as well. So I just need to microwave it again, and yeah, and this is what ganache involves. Ganache business, you keep microwaving and going back and forth until you get it all smooth. But to be honest, normally if you have enough ganache to start with, you won't have to do this too long. So I have to wash this all over again. And oh yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have a lot of time. But the thing is, I've not even done the topper that is gonna go on the cake, the Spiderman topper. I've designed it, but I need to then, cut it out. And that's why I'm really rushing so that I have enough time to do that as well before I go and pick him up from school. Oops. All right. So, are you still with me? Yeah. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. Like, is cake decorating worth it? Is this something you're considering, or do you already bake and decorate? Is this the same kind of process you go through? Like, just let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I'll be reading and I will be responding. All right, so the final touch-ups, because I really don't like how this place looks. So let's just get it to look all right. At least look like a pro's work, not look like an amateur's work. Not because we are rushing, we should then do rubbish. Yeah. Right, so okay, that looks a bit better. Now I don't like this area, so let's get that touched up as well. Let's get that touched up as well. This top. Yeah, so for this top, you need a smaller spatula because you can see it's just the top that needs to be touched up. So we don't spoil the middle part that is already good. Smaller spatula is what I'm going to use. All right, let's do this. Okay, but it has a smudge because of the weather, as you can see. So we have to be careful. You have to be really, really careful. The smudge. Oh dear. Anyway, so what am I going to do? Because there's no time. We're just going to use the buttercream to then cover up any blemishes. And to be honest, you're not going to know by the final outcome. You won't even know that there were any, because that is what happens. Creativity comes in. You find a way to cover the flaws, manage the time you have. So at least we got the ganache in. That's the most important thing. I just needed that ganache to go in there. It's in, and that's fine. So I'm just gonna now use the colored buttercream we already made for the cupcakes to find a way to. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the fridge just to firm up so that we can cut this top, and then we can do the final thing. While it's in the fridge, I'm just gonna go and print out my. So it so happened that by the time I was done, delivering the cupcakes, um, doing the cake topper, like printing it out and all that, it was already time to pick up my child from school, and it was time for his birthday party, and I hadn't finished the cake. So yeah, so I had to actually do the rest of the cake while my guests were around, and they actually helped me out in a few things. And yeah, so basically what I'm doing here is just cutting out the top. There is firm, so it's easy to just cut out the top to get that sharp edge, and then I'm just cleaning off all that buttercream and ganache that is on the board to make it all clean. And yeah, and I'm just going to use the same colored buttercream I used for the cupcakes, but I also made a yellow buttercream as well, because Spiderman colors. Well, I don't think yellow is in a Spider-Man color, but you get what I mean. Superhero colors, blue, red, yellow. Yeah, they are the good colors there. So that was why I used it. And yeah, so what I'm just basically doing, I just needed to use a simple design, and that's why I'm just using just making those swells, or I don't know what to call it, but yeah, just random on the body of the cake. Yeah, that's basically it. Um, I'm just happy with how the whole thing turned out. It was a very rushed project, as you can see. But anyway, it came out fine. It tasted amazing. Of course, sorry about the noise, but yeah, it's so difficult to get things done when you have children around. But yeah, so basically, this is the whole process. This is what it takes. This is how demanding it can be. But if you really enjoy this, the process, like the details of it, and you want me to do more of that, then please let me know in the comment section so that I can probably just do this kind of um, videos next time where I show you exactly the process in real time. Maybe I can even do a live video, who knows. um but yeah, so that's it really. I'm gradually coming back to um taking cake orders again. For a while I've been on sabbatical because there was just a lot of pressure with a lot of cake orders, and my day job as well was quite demanding. So I just needed to take a pause to kind of strategize and plan the way forward so that, you know, I can have that work life balance basically. I enjoy cake decorating. It's not something I just want to stop because it gives me joy. But then it can be quite stressful and draining when there's a lot of demand and it's just me. So that's just what I've been thinking about, how the way forward and how to go about it. And so yeah, I'm getting clarity, um, and putting structures in place. So yeah, so please stick with me. I'm still here. I'm still going to be posting videos of cakes I make. So thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for you all my subscribers. And if you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate your support. If you know anyone that is interested in cake decorating, share this video with them. Let them also join this clan as well. And yeah, just leave me a good comment. Leave me a comment and a like. And yeah, I would really love to hear from you guys. But this is the process. This is the cake, Spiderman cake. Done. Actually, that charm. How did I even get this charm? Okay, so it actually came as a topper. For a different project I made, I think. So I just removed the thing that was, the difference between a topper and a charm is that a charm sticks to the body of the cake and a topper sticks to the top of the cake. So if you want to convert a topper to a charm, all you need to do is just remove the stick that it comes with, and then it becomes a charm. And if you want to convert a charm to a topper, you just need to add a stick, and then it becomes a topper. So yeah, so that's what I did to get the charm. But they're all card toppers anyway. Now I have a cake cut machine, so I can make my own toppers. So I actually made that topper, not the charm, because the charm was from a different project, but the topper itself, I made it myself. It was actually supposed to be like a red and blue color, but then last minute I found out I didn't have red. But anyway, it turned out nice. So thank you so much for watching and sticking with me till now. Subscribe to my channel. Bye. Mwah.